So the next thing that we have are going to be our 4-way hip extensions. So 4 ways. We have out to the side. Now again, when we do these exercises, I want everybody to watch. Do my shoulders move when I do this exercise? No. Just in case you can't, nobody's answering. So no, my shoulders don't move. I don't care if the range of motion is this. If you can only get it this high, and that's what it takes, and you're feeling that burn in this muscle here on the side, that's enough for right now. We'll keep going until you can get more range of motion without your shoulders. I like to tell people to do these at a kitchen. I love people that have cabinets that hang down over their countertops. I tell them to do it right on the edge, especially the ones where we go to the back, because when you lean forward, wham, you hit yourself on the head. You don't quit, you quit doing it. But so we're going to go to the side. We're going to go to the front with lifts. We're going to go to the back. The back is the one that really, really we want to isolate. We don't want to lean forward. This isn't a stretch of our other leg. It's just this isolation of our kind of our hamstring and our glute. And again, in the back. Very small amount of movement.
So this is good, particularly for transfemorals, but even, where transfemorals above the knee, below the knees. If anyone has a hip flexion contracture, but again, if you're starting to get into that, you might find that this range of motion here is limited. That's why Nate's saying what happens when we have contractures, we try to compensate for it. We really want to just try to do this and help stretch it. Right. I mean, it's great for...
Right.
So again, even if you don't have a prosthetic limb, they're probably, if you're in physical therapy, they're probably doing things like that, working on stretching. So.
And then the last one is a cross here. These ones, I don't know if we'll do it today. We'll keep an eye on our clock. I really try to reiterate that we want to do these on both sides. Mm-hmm. Even if we don't wear a prosthesis on both sides, we want to do this on both sides because we want our hips to be and our pelvis to be well balanced. We don't want to work one side out all the time and have the other side, kind of start falling behind in terms of range of motion and some of those things.
And if you've been on limited weight bearing status, I mean, those muscles are suffering too.
Those muscles are suffering. Plus it's weight bearing time on your prosthesis, right?
Yep.
So again,
that's
hold on to something. I mean, this one, especially with the amount of time that you're doing, you might find that you're using the assistive device a little bit more than some of the balance exercises we did before. That's okay. Don't worry about that. That's not a problem.
You'll probably feel those muscles really working to do that. And the nice thing about, so when you're doing this for balance, because that's something we talk about a lot, doing exercises on both sides, because the balancing the prosthetic side is getting, but there's a lot of weight shifting going on here.
Right.
So you're not just standing there isolated. When you're bringing this foot up, like these are real things that happen while you're balancing on a prosthetic limb. So while your weight's shifting, your points of balance shift inside of the prosthetic socket, and those muscles are working to maintain that balance, and that's where that speed of the flexion,
right,
or the
muscles,
contracting in the socket come into place.
So let's go ahead and start. I mean, we'll go through both sides. I think there's time. So we're just going to start by going to the outside, and we're going to do 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now when these get easy, we can always put a tension band around our ankles. If we don't have access to that, we can do a hole at the top. 1, 1, 2, 2. There's just lots and lots of different ways to adapt this to keep making it challenging for ourselves.
And if anyone here is in physical therapy, I'm sure your therapist would be glad to give you a band.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because they're good like that.
Right. So the next one we're going to do is forward. We're going to try to keep our knee straight if we can. If we have to bend our knee to do it, we'll accept that. But we'd really like to go through that range that you can really keep your knee straight. So that was 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we're going to go to the inside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then finally to the back. 1, 2, 3. This one we really should feel a squeeze as we get to the top. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we'll switch to do the other leg. We're going to start by going to the outside again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. On the front, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We want to focus on nice, slow and even. No, we're not kicking, we're swinging. And so the same thing to the inside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We really want to work the muscle through the full range of motion. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And finally to the back. 1, 2, 3, 4. If anybody starts to feel this in your lower back, you're going too far. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Ready to take a little break, shake that out.